Well, my name is Daniel Wigam. I'm a teacher here at Berlitz. I've been here for just over a year now. I teach mainly IELTS and speaking skills here. I've been teaching for upwards of 10 years now. I started online and then I moved to China and I taught for a little while there. That was a very different teaching style at the time, mostly for younger learners, but definitely a good experience. From there, I pursued a few projects at home and then I went to New Zealand. You wouldn't think it, but there was a lot of opportunities to teach English in New Zealand. There's mainly Korean students. That is the closest country that has English as a first language. So there were a lot of Korean students who wanted tutoring there. So that's what I did for about another 2.5 years. I did that one-to-one, basically. I still know some of the students from that time. It was a very, very good experience. And from there, I came back home. I came to Manchester, where I grew up very near here. I grew up in near Blackburn. So I thought I wanted something closer to home while I could do a bit of studying. And I chose Berlitz because Berlitz it's just one of the most professional companies around for what I want to do. And yeah, I've been doing that for about a year now. I'm feeling pretty good. We use the interactive whiteboard, and there's a bit of software that we use for stuff like homework and teaching the exercise books that we're given. I also have a standard whiteboard in the corner there, and I think that's a lot more interesting for games and projects because you can hand out some colored pens and get the students to plan something together. We also have miniature whiteboards for more table-based games, you know. Plenty of printouts, plenty of software, that kind of thing. Well, it ranges from time to time. I would say on average, I want to say about 12 students could be in the class, but it can go upwards to about 18, 19, 20, you know. Of course, Manchester is one of the most important, well-known cities in the UK. The district where everything happens, that's the Northern Quarter, and that's very near here, actually. It's, I want to say, a 15-minute walk, 10-minute walk. At the Northern Quarter, you'll see like cinemas, bowling, you know, lots of places, cafes, places to go and get drinks. If you're interested in like comic books and stuff like that, you know, there's like a traveling man. There's just something for everybody in the Northern Quarter, and it's very near here. Aside from that, you can go down to Deansgate, where there's a lot of shopping. There's the Arndale, that is to one end of Deansgate, you know. Plenty of opportunities for shopping in Manchester. I would say that we mainly get a lot of students in from Saudi Arabia and from Kuwait. I've also had a few students from Germany. Many German students come on the au pair program, actually, where they study here and then they look after the children of the host family. So that's very popular as well. But aside from that, we've had students from all over the place. You know, we've had students from Libya, we've had students from Poland, you know, all over the place. I've had 1 or 2 students from Turkey. In fact, more than a few. Yeah. Yes, we have skills-based classes. So you said earlier medicine. We have all kinds of like professional courses or professional lessons tailored to that sort of thing. Business English, we tend to run like 1-week crash courses, and that includes a morning class, a business lunch. So basically the student will go to lunch with one of the teachers, and it's basically an informal chance to just eat and continue speaking English as you're relaxing, basically, and then there's an afternoon class. That's mostly how we handle business English, though we, of course, have some special classes tailored to business. I would say the main lessons that I teach are the IELTS classes, the speaking skills classes, and the English file, which is a good mix of reading, writing, speaking, and listening. If I get the chance, I would say the students I'm really looking forward to teaching are the students with the most questions, and I really don't think students should feel embarrassed or worried about asking questions. Even if they think it's a silly question, it never is. It's always interesting. It always gives the lesson energy. So please come to Berlitz, bring your questions, is what I want to say.